no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check it to 10. Hey.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard. Line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Mike 51. Mike 51. Get ready. Get ready. Pilot 64. Weak.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Set, ready? 60 or. Danny. Set, go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Ready?
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
18 Gators. Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
Here's Jones throwing on first down, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Mike 51. Oh, you got deep? Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That's Shermer. He's going to roll the dice. His guys are going on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. Hey, Alpha. Right here, guys. Fight.
On 4th down, Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Watch his flat. Hey, watch that.
From the gun, Jones. Past the 20. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready? 54, right there. 54, Mike. Better bring it. Buzz. Let me know right now. You better bring it. Shoot.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From a yard out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Wentz on the bootleg. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using. Gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
Watch tight end. Everyone's got 4 down.
From the 38, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. 16 yards, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On the give, running right is Howard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards there and a first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the...
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And the pressure gets to him again. Kareem Martin in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Great 15.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On second down, here's Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
50, plant. Hey, exit. Here we go. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Watch the run. Watch the go.
Jones now to throw on third down. High throw, but the catch is made.
That's it, baby.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jones now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cody Latimer there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
He's got a man, complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing his Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Go. 280.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you...
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47. Night, sweetheart. Yeah.
Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Rip left. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Echo. 47. I got you.
Now Jones. A final shot before break. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
He's coming. We're 5-2. On here.
Now Wentz again. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
General West.
Play action. Now Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
46 down, man. Hey, high step.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz rolling to his right. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
There we go, back. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's crashing. Let's fly two. Check it backer.
Wentz to throw again. And Jeffrey's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Mike's 47. Mike's 44. Tokyo. Come on, D. 4-7's a Mike. Hey, watch the leg.
Again, it's Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
36. Here we go.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott Good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Wentz going to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Alec Ogletree leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Sunday. Tuesday.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. Working from the gun, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
It's a game of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check, 47. I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Switch up.
6'6", pull it high. Get it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some room to run now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check.
Now Saquon Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go. 53 is the Mike. Let's go.
2nd and 13. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 53. Ready?
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Don't say nothing.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike's the
Sunday.
Check three.
No.
Caught right side is Jeffrey. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here we go. 120. Lion. 25. Check 25.
Wentz now on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kareem Martin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
60 Pittsburgh.
53, Mike, 53. And tight.
On first down, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Man out.
Check that.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Empty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Check, 47.
Jones now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. generation, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for